What's up, guys? Have you ever worried about the shortcuts that you could probably take to success? Looked into those make a million in a month portfolios, drop shipping, anything e-commerce when it comes to make money now, make it quickly. And I'm here to tell you, there's really no shortcuts to success. The real success that lives on over time, it doesn't come on quickly. It's built over time. And the most famous saying is, Rome wasn't built in a day. When I got my first job in sales, I wanted to be successful immediately. I thought that you could just get into it and start making $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 in a year, which is a lot of money, and you simply can't. The people who are making big dollars built that way over time. No one ever came into anything and immediately had success in their first endeavor ever, and unless they were completely lucky. And typically, easy come, easy go. If somebody had some big success and they made big numbers, they might have not done it ethically or morally or legally correct. And therefore, that money will disappear nearly immediately, or they'll be named a fraud, and it'll be the only money that they ever make in the entire time of their life. Most people make millions of dollars over the courses of their career. When someone says that they made $1 million one time, it's not as impressive if they cannot do it over time. If they were to say they made $1 million a year for 3 to 5 years, that's incredibly impressive. Making $1 million is obviously a huge number. But if someone was going to make $1 million at 20 years old and they did it illegally and they would never make another dollar because their brand, everything about them is now fraud, they're never going to make another dollar. That's the equivalent of making $50,000 a year. And what I'm trying to get the point across to you is that over the course of your life, you're going to end up making a large income and over time. And everybody is always worried about speeding it up and speeding it up and speeding it up. And you should. You should worry about speeding it up because there are people who make billions in a year. There are people who make hundreds of millions in years. And when you think about it and you make $20,000, $50,000, $80,000 in a year, there are people who are absolutely laughing you every single day. And how did they get there? It's not because when they first started out, they were all of a sudden making all this money. It's because they built into it over time. Success builds on itself. Big incomes, big businesses are built over time. It's never anybody started a business and immediately it was worth $1 billion. Some may get investments that say it's worth $1 billion, but they're not cash flowing $1 billion. They're going out there, they're seeking seed money or something like this, and someone is saying, I give this business value because of what you've created, but yet no one's actually paid for it yet. They're just investors. And raising money and earning money are not the same thing. Earning money means you provided value to the world, to whatever industry you're trying to serve. Raising money means that you have the potential to provide some value, and somebody believes that you have the potential to provide some value. And those are not the same things. They're not. There are no true shortcuts to success. Success takes work, and success takes time. And it takes a lot of repetition, and it takes a lot of learning, it takes a lot of failure, it takes a lot of iteration, and it takes more repeat execution and repeat 1 and 2. Tons of failure. Big success is over time. You are not going to have big success in your first endeavor. You're not going to have big success in your 10th endeavor. But when you try it 50, 100 times and more and beyond, 10,000 times, 1,000,000 times, success will start to compound for you because you have done the little things throughout time over and over again that build success for you and that build into big numbers and that build a big business. And those are the things that you need to focus on. It's not looking for giant leaps and bounds. It's looking for the small little things that you can do just slightly better and slightly more in tune. And that is how you build success. There are no shortcuts to success. But if you want to get better and you want to get successful, the only answer is to get better through self-education. You need to read. You need to be a learner. You need to stay up to date on things. You need to reach out and speak with people, your clientele, your potential clientele. You need to ask them what their problems are. If you don't know what they are, or you don't know how to ask them, fake a problem and see if it's a problem for them. And when they say, people respond in kind. If you say, hey, are you having a problem with this? They're going to say no. And then if you say, I've had a lot of clients who experience problems in this area. Do you see any other problem areas? And then they might actually start explaining some things to you. But it's about breaking down those walls, and that is how you build to success. You need to be able to get uncomfortable and ask those types of questions and do the things day in and day out that are not the sexiest things in the world, but they make you successful. Today, I have cold called 51 different companies. I've probably made over 80 dials already, and I did that all before noon. And that's not sexy. It's not me landing giant deals. It's not me showing the results of anything. That is just putting in the reps. That is putting in the time, putting in the work to build to success, because I know that those are the little things that I need to be doing each day that are going to build this into a very successful, stable, and growing company over time. And that is not a shortcut. That's just work. All right. Push on, guys. Carry on. Get weird. Just do the damn thing.